Yes, this time we will talk about a function called file change detector. This file change detector feature is simply a feature that detects changes to this file on this game engine in real time. The game engine is an application, and through something called File Browser, that is, through File Explorer, we can handle a variety of jobs. We can add files to that folder, we can change it, we can remove it, we can even move another folder to it, we can do a lot of different functions. After such changes are detected in real time by the application called this game engine, the process of performing some logic appropriate to the game engine for things like this. Now we need this kind of file change detector. For example, let's say I delete or add something to an asset file used by a game engine from a specific path. Then, in line with that, this game engine, for example, the image file was originally in that path. If you say it has been erased, what does it do for you? It erases image assets from the memory of this application called the game engine, or reflects these functions to the game engine in real time. Or in Unreal, we have a function called hot reload. The moment a user modifies the source code of a user project, the game engine detects it and continues to build in real time. This is actually a similar function. So the moment I change or modify something in the source code in a particular project folder, this Unreal game engine detects it and builds a backup project in real time. Yeah, so what features are essential for this process, like this file change detector? Yeah, so let's talk about roughly how this is going to proceed. Well, I said it was LovePass, but I just passed the path of any folder I want to detect like this. You can hand over several. Then for each project folder path, a new triad will be created for each project. Then for each folder that I want to detect now, a 3D is created, and each 3D continues to make changes to that folder. In this form of detection, the flow is now flowing. So if anything changes, as I said earlier, if you say that you want to delete an image file, then that agent will also generate an event and link it with the event system that I mentioned earlier, so that the event will occur to the recipients who want to receive the event, if you tell me that. This is the principle that each event receiver now implements its own logic. So for example, I deleted the S file from the actual file explorer, then the event would have happened. So, what is this asset process? Assuming that I created a class and registered a member variable in it as an event receiver, now that I was created from an image, what? Asset information, I need to delete the image asset in a class called assetDiv, which manages all the asset information used in the game engine. Now the flow will flow with this function. Yes, that's it for now. This file change detector is actually named by each person, but the key is the function of tracking file changes in real time. What it is, why it is needed, and how it proceeds. I told you. Next, let's talk about some specific classes and talk a little more specifically about what functions we put in and what flow we implemented these things.